2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the second round of the Farmers Insurance Open from Torrey Pines. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey. Delightful to have your company once again. As we check today's leaderboard, it's Colin Morikawa in top spot. He's leading the event by one stroke as we begin our coverage here on 2K Sports. Now to the first hole. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Time for the second shot into the first. Great looking shot this.
Rose seems to have been pretty confident so far, perhaps even a bit smug. But after what this player has produced, she's looking a little nervous now.
And as we move along, it's Colin Morikawa on top of things. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4. Now to Roseng. This looks pretty handy. Well, that'll play.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Second shot on the second. Yeah, that one will play. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
He's got this one for birdie.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Looking good. Oh, what a putt.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is chasing our leader, Colin Morikawa. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Momentum putts come in many shapes and sizes. This one's a 13-footer. Well done. Take the birdie. Look at the leaderboard now, and this player is currently tied for first with Colin Morikawa.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance of knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Well, he made an explosive start to his professional career, put a couple of majors already in the kit bag. He's clean cut, he's fresh, he flushes his irons. There's a lot to like about Collin Morikawa, isn't there?
There is. I mean, straight out of college, winning early before he even had his PGA Tour card. And you're like, you know what? This guy's got some game. And then as we quickly found out, major championships later, he's got a lot of game. And, you know, it looks like he's, I wouldn't say robotic, because that's not the right word. He's tenacious in what he does, but it looks the same the entire time. But inside, his gears are working. He's really out there hitting different shots, different targets, working the ball, you know, usually left to right, you know, a 5-yard or a 6-yard. I mean, he's that exacting. He's one of those players you look at and you're going, no, I don't want to play with him. No, don't put him near the lead with me. No, stop that.
And that brings to an end that hole. Sitting at -13 for the tournament. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
That's heading for the fairway. Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
This player is putting for fun.
And he's now the solo leader in this event. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got about 225 yards left from here.
This putt is from a long distance. And he's down there. You got to read.
Oh man, this is tough. It's a double breaker that goes right and then comes back left.
That's very well judged. Inside the range.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Well, what a start. This is impressive.
Game face on early here, Luke.
After that hole, this player currently is in first place with Collin Morikawa close behind. We've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
That's a high caliber shot.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
Outstanding shot. High quality. 7 feet to the cup. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. We've arrived now at the par 3 8th.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Navigated that bunker beautifully on that shot. Now the putt is out.
Sitting at -4.
Guys, this could...
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
This one's for birdie. Not a bad line, this. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. Still in the lead now after that hole. On the tee of the par 5 9th.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
This is his second shot. It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And let's catch up now with Roseng. Get in the hole. Wow, what a save.
She's had a bit of a blip here, but you won't know on the scorecard. That's a par.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
So close. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
And that's 8 birdies today. And our leaders managed to build a 5-shot buffer over the field. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
That camber's pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Well, she was a popular star in the amateur ranks, a college star as well, but she's quickly become a star in the women's game, hasn't she? Roseanne continues to shine out here on tour.
Making the transition from great amateur player to winning on the LPGA Tour, it's not. She makes it look seamless, which is absolutely not the case. And very few in the game are actually able to do that. And I think if you look in the history of it, only the greats are able to make that transition from amateur game to professional game and not be bothered by it at all. And she looks to be one of those players. I'm looking forward to seeing how her career progresses. She's going to be one of the greats.
Opting for the 5-iron. This is beautiful to watch.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
John, you've got a good view from down there. What's the lie like?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
Okay, time to return to the action. Putting for birdie here. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Oh, just leaking ever so slightly. Awesome. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
12 feet to the cup coming up. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, this should start out pretty straight and then head to the right as it gets towards the hole.
Tracking. What a putt that was. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Hole number 13 is a par 5.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
A 3-time victor already this season. Oh, well done. Now 4 under par. Oh, well played.
Oh, beautiful little pitch shot down the hill. Thank you. Gets it to go. Great shot.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. An opportunity for a birdie here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Time to face a par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
That's always an impressive looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw? That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
A really good look at birdie.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Great shot. Taking aim from about 170 yards. That's nicely done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Great birdie putt. He sits in first position. The 16th is a par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt, to say the least.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And that was a bit of a misfire.
It needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Let's take a look at Rose Zhang, shall we? Well, this is right down the pipe. Let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down. Ooh. Certainly makes putting easy if he can chip it that close. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible, incredible. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's two distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 18th hole is a par 5.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
That should find the fairway. This shot here from about 240 yards.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Wow, what a shot. He's standing over his third shot. That's a high quality recovery shot. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Oh, what a performance, Ridge. Absolutely dominating performance.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.